Hello Pisces and cross watchers. Thank you guys so much for joining in. Welcome to Natural Healing Tarot. Today we are going to take a look at your weekly tarot reading for January 5th through the 11th. So let's see here, Pisces, what we can see for you guys. Also, please keep in mind the messages here are general. They're not going to resonate every time with every person. You are more than welcome to check other signs within your birth chart. It's really about the title. So if there's something in the title that resonates, there's most likely something here in the message for you. Also, if you would like to get entered into the drawing I do here every month for a free personal reading, you are more than welcome. All you have to do is comment your astrological sign below. And last but certainly not least, I pull a power thought card at the end of every message. So if you stay, if you find it resonates and you want to stay until the end, you are more than welcome. It's just a little positive boost. Sometimes these readings can be so daunting, and I just wanted something to lift it up a little bit. So, Pisces. TikTok, deep knowing, and never-ending story. So, Pisces, TikTok, deep knowing, never-ending story. This feels like there's definitely something that's coming back around. A cycle, if you will. This is happening within a specific amount of time, probably within the next week or two, or 3. But I get the sense here that you feel this energy. There's like this deep sense of knowing that this is coming. This person is coming back. This situation is arising again. Whatever the case may be here, it's causing a lot of anxiety. So let's jump in with the Fairy Tarot. Take a little bit deeper look at this for Pisces spirit. What does Pisces need to see for this week? January 5th through the 11th. Most important message for Pisces spirit. 5th through the 11th. So far we have the 5 of Spring, which is the 5 of Wands. 3 of Autumns is the 3 of Pentacles. 4 of Springs is the 4 of Wands. And then we have Prince of Spring, which is the Prince of Wands. Okay? I feel like there's a person that's coming back into your life that I feel like you're very conflicted about. I feel like in the past this may have been a turbulent type of situation, maybe a little bit of juggling. 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Autumn, and the Star card. And then the 6 of Summer, 6 of Cups. I get the sense here, Pisces, that this person is meant to be in your life at some point. Okay, we have the past life connection card coming out with the soulmate, the 1111, right? Twin flame connection. However, I do get the sense that there are still lessons that need to be learned, because I feel like this right now, this connection isn't there yet. One of you isn't ready for this type of union. Okay, there's still lessons that need to be learned. Also with the knowing and the understanding here, Pisces, that this union, the spiritual union, this twin flame connection won't come together until both partners are ready. And until that happens, there's just going to be a resistance to this connection. One person is resisting, the other person is trying to put in the effort. Okay, so let's dig a little bit deeper, pull out the original tarot and see what we can see here. Okay. I knew it. Temperance in reverse and the Lover's card. Okay. This right here is a perfect example. Okay. The Lover's card is a soulmate, twin flame, spiritual union connection. However, with the Temperance in reverse, it tells me that there's an imbalance that's happening here. Okay. And I really get the sense that it's from one of you guys not being ready. I'm feeling like it's the other person, Pisces, but it could be you. The roles could be reversed, but I really feel like it's your partner that really is kind of resisting this connection right now. They may not understand. Some people aren't aware of what's going on. Okay, how the energies in the universe play out. Some people are, some people aren't awake to that information yet. Okay, I feel like they are not wanting to change. The Death in reverse is like a transformation is needed, but not wanting to take place, not wanting to make it happen, not wanting to see, right? Which is causing the destruction of this. Okay, which is causing the resistance. Them not wanting to accept and to see is causing the resistance in this. Okay, so there's delays. But I feel like you both can feel this connection. Okay, you both have this, you understand why you have this pull towards this other person. This other person, Pisces, does not understand why they have this pull towards you. Next card out, after the World in reverse, which delays again, right? Delaying your level up, delaying your ascension process. Come on, guy. Indecisive energy. So they may come back. Okay, this is playing out for Wednesday. If you Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday it, but ultimately Pisces here, they come back indecisive, right? They come back again. I don't know why I have this connection to you. I just do. They may need to do some research, okay, on this connection. Maybe they need to do a little bit of self-discovery journey themselves, okay? I do feel like they may try to manipulate the situation if you are like, oh, we're twin flames, that's why you feel this pull. They might be like, ooh, this person thinks I'm their twin flame. They're going to wait for me. Maybe able to get something out of this. So be very careful with this, okay? Be very careful with saying anything about twin flame, spiritual union. You know, whenever anybody asks me, even if I'm talking to my twin, I don't ever tell him I know you're my twin. I mean, I'm sure he knows because I've had said things like, you know, I can feel when you're in distress, and for some reason I can't let go of the connection. We've had all these types of conversations. We've never had a conversation where we're a soulmate, twin flame, spiritual union connection. We've never had that conversation. And honestly, I would let this person come to you about it. They're going to have this realization on their own, Pisces. And I would allow them to come to you. Okay? Don't lay down and die right in front of them. You got to give them some resistance too, right back at them. Jeez. Let them figure this out on their own. Let them come to you. Sit in your feminine energy, Pisces, and just allow this person to come. Okay? They're going to, like I said, you both can feel this pull. You both can feel this. This isn't brand new information. Even though the twin flame connection may be brand new information to them, this pull, this energy that's pulling you guys back together after every Ten of Swords situation, is there's a reason behind that. Feel like your perception is changing, right? And this is going, or their perception is changing, however this is playing out, and it's going to lead to these new opportunities, a new opportunity within this connection. This may very well happen over 1 week span, but I don't feel like that's what's going to happen. Okay, I feel like this is going to take a little bit of time. Okay, it's going to take a little bit of acceptance. So that the next cards out, the Magician in reverse and the Knight of Swords, the trickery, the battle. Don't play into it though. Okay, and don't just lay down and die either. Don't be like, oh, we're a twin flame, we're soulmate connection, that's why. Hold off on saying that. Okay, let them come to you. Next we have the Hanged Man with the Fool card. This telling me that this new opportunity is going to come in from this change in perception. The change about how they're thinking about your guys' connection. I feel like they're oblivious. They're oblivious to what's going on here. We'll just put it bluntly, okay? There is going to introspection. This is the only way that they're going to truly discover. The Hermit card is the only way that they're truly going to grow into their full potential and be ready for this union. That's where this acceptance piece is going to come in. Okay, the Hermit and the Strength card, it's like this is the process of self-mastery. I love when these two cards come out together. It doesn't happen very often, but it has been happening more lately since we've been getting into the 2020 readings. I feel like a lot of signs are going through this self-mastery process, this self-discovery, self-healing, self-mastery process. It's not always rainbows and lollipops. I can attest to that. Sometimes it's really dark days laying in your bed, not wanting to talk to anybody. But nevertheless, it's pertinent to this growth. Okay, it's pertinent to releasing this heartache with the Three of Swords in reverse. Okay, releasing the sadness, releasing the pain that is associated with this connection, and focusing on the love, focusing on being fulfilled, right? This emotional fulfillment, this happiness piece. Let's fix the camera for you guys. I do feel here, Pisces, that like I said, you're a little bit more ascended, we will call it, than this person. Sorry guys, I was moving the camera for you so you could see all of the cards. I do get the sense here, Pisces, that you are a little bit more further along on your ascension process than they are, which is this, the Strength to the Hermit. It's self-mastery, guys. It's what it is at its finest. Take some time, okay? Being aware is the first step, okay? Knowing what's going on and why is going to be the first step in this newfound freedom. And then, you know, take it one day at a time, one step at a time. Don't try to force feed yourself into self-discovery, self-mastery, people. This isn't going to happen. This right here is not going to happen this week. This process may be started this week. I honestly feel like for you, Pisces, the energy that I'm picking up, you've already started this process. I feel like these cards are symbolizing this is what your partner's coming into. However, it could play out either way. So understand that this self-discovery, self-healing, self-mastery process, it doesn't happen overnight. Okay? And it surely doesn't happen over 1 week span. It might happen the beginning phases over a 1 month period, but I honestly personally believe that the self-discovery, self-mastery process is an ongoing thing. And I'm pretty sure there's other people, leaders out there, spiritual influencers, spiritual advisors, spiritual guides, light workers, light healers, whatever you want to call them, whatever label you need to put on it for your 3D acceptance, okay? I feel like there's a lot of these people that are going to tell you that the self-mastery, self-discovery process is an ongoing thing. We are human beings. We are ever changing, ever evolving, discovering new things that we like, releasing things that are no longer serving. It's an ongoing process. That's why you hear people talk about stay present, stay in the now, enjoy the moment, all these things, because it is an ongoing process. Look back on your life for just a second. Think about it. When you were younger, you were a child, you were going through life, and then you came to a point where you kind of had a different change in perspective. Maybe things got a little bit fuzzy for a little bit in your teenage years, or maybe they didn't, and then you moved into your adulthood and you changed again. It's an ongoing process. There's actually psychological milestones in psychology, and if you want to look it up, you can, but there are milestones that we go through of maturity psychologically, and males are different than females. And yes, I'm going to say males and females like it's a gender, because there is a difference. There is a difference within the chemical makeup of our brains and bodies, female and male. So yes, they have found that females do evolve faster than males. That is a scientific fact. Not like they evolve, more mature. Okay, they mature quicker. They mature quicker than boys. They've found that. It's psychological milestones are sooner for maturity in girls than it is in boys. I'm not trying to say anything bad by that. I'm just simply saying that it is a process that everybody goes through. It is an ongoing process, okay? And even if girls might mature a little bit sooner than boys, it's really not that far off. It's only by a year or two. So it's not that big of a significant difference to even really matter. But if you're interested in that, it's something to look into, just to educate and be aware that this process, there's no need to stress, there's no need to worry, be anxious about it. It's an ongoing process, and it's probably going to continue to happen until you ascend to the next state of consciousness. So this week, I feel like the advice coming out here, Aries, Aquarius, Pisces. Sorry, guys. Pisces. This is a Pisces reading for you who are dealing with Aries and Aquarius. Now you know. I feel like this self-discovery, self-mastery process is an ongoing process, okay? Right now, what this is talking about is evolving this relationship. So finding those things in agreement with your partner that you would find helpful in evolving this relationship together. We have the star presence symbolizing hope, but it's going to take a little bit of work, and it's going to take a little bit of effort. So, Pisces, Power Thought card coming out for you guys. And I am going to do an extended the the person that's coming in, your partner. I want to take a look at where their mindset is, where their thinking is. Also, we'll take it a little bit further from here, see where it goes. Maybe pull some guidance cards for Shirley, pull out the psychic tarot. So if it's something that you're interested in, the link will be below in the description. The power thought card that came out for you guys is freedom is my divine right. I am free to think wonderful thoughts. I move beyond past limitations into freedom. I am now becoming all that I am created to be. Freedom is my divine right. So, Pisces, that is the message that I have for you guys coming out for this weekend. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Thank you so much for liking, subscribing, sharing the content. And I look forward to seeing your beautiful souls again soon. Namaste.